Good morning, hello, and welcome to the Team Bus, where we bring you the stories and adventures of the riders from the team of Team ODZ and our friends. On each episode, we will hear from a team member or friend and get to know them a little bit better and hear their stories from both on and off the bike. Today, I'm here with a really special guest. Let me switch on over here. We are actually here with Ted Stewart. Good morning, Ted. How are you this morning?
Hey, good morning, Jason. I'm doing fantastic. Hey, thank you so much for having me on this call today.
Excellent, excellent. You know, I am super excited. It is a special day. It is super early. Ted is got an early shift, so we are on the bus super early this morning. But let's get straight into the questions. I want to be respectful of your time, but just tell us a little bit about you. Just tell us where you're from.
Awesome. Yeah, thanks, Jason. Well, I now live in Chalfont, Pennsylvania. It's just outside of Philly. Moved here about 4 or 5 years ago. Lived my whole life in Florida, so it's been a culture shock. It's been a big change for sure.
That's huge. You said Florida, right? So,
Yeah.
so flatland and sun.
Yeah, every day except for 15 minutes of rain in the afternoon. That's about it.
That's right. That's right. I do remember this. I do remember this. Oh my, oh my. So it's definitely in a shift. So you moved here for work, I imagine.
Yeah, that's correct. My wife and I, we both actually work for the same company. So
Gotcha.
we got dual offers, and it's one of those things you couldn't refuse it. And we're like, look, if we're making a little bit more money, we can fly anywhere to go see our friends. So let's do
Ah,
it.
that's great. That's great. So you found yourself a new place, got yourself going. All right, all right. So we're here to talk a little bit about kind of what we all love to do. We talk about like indoor cycling, right? And I know this from what I understand, and Ted and everybody else here on the bus. Ted's got a very unique story. He's very new to cycling, right? Am I right?
Yeah, this is probably my first true year of cycling.
Yeah, yeah. So did you do any other sports before all of this? Kind of, what did you do before doing as much of the cycling that you did in the last, let's say, year or two?
Well, I mean, I obviously, like growing up, I played all the sports, so soccer was
Hmm.
my biggest thing, and then I
Nice.
played football, and then as I got older, it turned into flag football because I didn't want to get hurt. But yeah, and so I just stayed active, and I always were working out and doing things, and so I've always been an active person. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, 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 yeah. And then so what drew you to cycling in particular?
Yeah, actually, what drew me to cycling was it was about 2.5 years ago. Literally, I was just helping a friend out. He was an avid cyclist, and he one of his friends actually tragically got into an accident,
Oh,
and it was like his main riding partner, and so he was always bummed out and depressed, obviously, and so I kind of just said, look, teach me how to cycle, I'll do it, whatever it is. And I
what a
was
good
like,
friend. What a good
teach me how
friend.
to cycle, and that was 2.5 years ago, and then yeah, I just kind of fell in love with it.
No, that's great. That's great. Each of us have kind of our story of how we came to the bike or kind of came back to it because a lot of our team maybe came to it at a later age. But what a warming story. So obviously you've got your bikes and you've got your setup. I do have a photo that I seem to have pulled up. I've got an image of kind of your setup from before. I'm not sure if it's the exact same setup. You won't be able to see this. The
Okay.
viewers are, but I'm looking kind of at a wood floored room. I've got your fan. I've got a laptop. Is this what the pain cave looks like, kind of in its existence right now?
It sounds right. I don't know the picture, but that's fantastic. Yeah, so I've been upgraded to in the house.
Yeah, it's in the
Uh,
house. Or is this is
that's
that
good.
that's in the house? I,
Yeah, uh-huh. That's one of the yes, that's a great spot for me. I I started off obviously in like a family room. I got kicked out of there. I got shoved to the basement.
hmm
Uh,
hmm
with all the other critters down there, and then I toyed with the idea of even just cycling outside, just because I was trying to stay away and jamming out the music, and then that's my latest spot. So now I get to be inside. There's power. There's lights. I feel spoiled.
I like it. I like it. I like it. So, as you have built your setup, you've got your bike and fan obviously key. Now you're indoors, you're outside of the elements. Those are all great things, And each of us, as we kind of fill up. So I guess, tell me about the setup. What trainer do you have? Do you have a separate bike? I think I saw two bikes in that photo, if I wasn't mistaken.
Yeah, so there's two bikes. Actually, one's for my wife.
Nice.
So she's my partner, so anything I try and get into, she likes to try and do as well. So we did buy her a road bike as well.
Nice.
Um, yeah, so the whole setup, it's been fun. I don't know if that picture. I'm now up to I think 3 fans. I got to stop. I keep buying
Nice.
more fans.
Nice.
But yeah, the setup is I started off with um, a Be Cool Pro, right? So that was just one that you lock in your back tire onto the wheel, right? And then I moved over to the Wahoo Kicker. I bought a
Nice.
used one, and I mean, I couldn't say enough about that. Not having that tire slip, being able to actually do workouts now and stand up on the bike. I know I've only been doing it for a year, but
Mm.
it's been incredible. It's been so. And one last thing that I did do recently is I put all those smart devices, all those switches. So as I'm on the bike, if I need to turn different things on and off, and I I can do
Yeah.
everything on the bike, my central hub, and
I
it's
like it. I
it's
like
incredible.
it. Well, it's funny because between the group and hanging out with during the rides and our team, I feel like we do spend a lot of hours. So having a comfortable place that you can come to, like Alexa, turn my fan on, or
Right.
that sort of thing. Very very nice, very nice. And so I guess some questions too. Obviously you do some racing online, some workouts online. Do you enjoy that in the Zwift format? Is from what I understand in your history.
Yeah, so yeah, I jumped in that really early and I realized that I really wasn't that in shape. I was horrible. And I've always been good at things, and I jump on this bike and I get on this whip, I'm like, "Oh my God, these people are so fast." And I just could not comprehend how intense and how athletic these people were. And so when I jumped into racing, I tried to do a category C, and I was getting crushed. And so I quickly realized, well, maybe I should actually try and figure out how to do workouts. How should I do things? And yeah, but no, it's getting better now. I've jumped, I don't know, 50 or 60 FTP this year, which is a pretty good jump. I think I started at like 180 when I
Yeah,
first did an FTP test,
yeah,
and now
yeah.
now I jumped up to like 250. So
Wow, wow.
yeah, but
That's
it's been a lot
impressive.
of riding.
That's impressive. That's impressive. So with that, obviously you're doing some racing indoors. Do you do rides, races outdoors at all? Kind of what does your outdoor life kind of look like on the bike?
Sure, the outdoor life is pretty much non-existent.
A lot of
uh,
us, I've got to say.
yeah, well, and living up here in Pennsylvania, it gets light around 7:30. It gets dark at like 4:30 right now.
Yeah, yeah.
And I work from 7 to 5,
Hmm.
so I don't really, unless I go to lunch, I don't really go outside too much. Uh, so yeah, my bike riding starts around 9 o'clock at night until whenever I want to jump off the bike. So
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
my cycling time.
All right, all right. So then, how about off the bike? Are there things that you enjoy? Going, riding, traveling. I know. We're friends on Facebook separately. I know you do quite a bit of traveling with your wife. Is that something that you enjoy to do outside of riding your bike?
Yeah, traveling is it's amazing. It was nothing actually that I liked to do prior to my wife, and it was a passion of hers. And but because of this passion, I've really learned to love it, because she doesn't usually, let's just say, go down the beaten path. We
Hmm.
kind of make our own plans, so we don't do the touristy things. I think the last trip we went on was in Morocco, and we literally just picked up a car and we said, where do we want to go? And we just started driving. And then that night we'd just book a hotel. We'd find a Wi-Fi place. We'd book a hotel and we'd stay in that one place. And it's spontaneous. It's crazy. It's
Wow.
fun. And it's, yeah, so we see the world in a really unique way.
Ah, I want to travel with you. That
Yeah.
sounds fun. All right, all right. So we got a couple fun little rapid fire questions here. What's your favorite indulgence post workout? I guess for you, like at 10 o'clock at night, you can just kind of go at it. What do you like to do right after your workout? Either
So
whether it's
right.
food or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. No, funny question, and it's a routine now. As soon as I jump off the bike, I literally run to the kitchen, and I don't know why I do this. I grab the whey protein stuff, right? So I okay, I gotta do this because like literally when I get off the bike, I seriously think I'm gonna die. I crawl off the thing like every night, and I'm still trying to get better. But I grab the 1 scoop of whey protein. It has to be 2 cubes of ice, right? I don't know whatever reason it's so I grab 2 ice cubes. I fill it up halfway with water, and then I just stand in front of the sink and I look out my window. And I just try and catch my breath and I chug this thing as fast as I can. I don't know why I do it, but
That's very fun. I feel like it's like a snow outside. You go outside, you run in the snow really quick, and you're like one of those things.
well, no, actually, I don't run outside because the room that I'm in, we don't keep the heat on in that room. So literally, I cycle and I can
Oh
only
wow,
because
interesting.
it's one of the rooms we're renovating actually. So
Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Obviously, you ride with Team ODZ, and everyone has their story of kind of how they found to come to ride with the team. So, how did you first either hear about us or see us? Kind of, what's the story of you finding us?
yeah, sure. Really, I was trying. I was actually thinking about that the other day, and I think the first time I saw you guys, I was in a race,
Mm.
right? I don't know if maybe it was a 1 or 2 lap race, and I remember seeing this kit, and I was so drawn to the kit. I don't, and then all of a sudden, like when you want something, you keep seeing it, or you buy. So I kept seeing ODZ, and I was like, dang, these guys are they're really on it. And then I would go through my events, like, okay, what do I want to try and do? When's my next ride? What if I try and do a structure one? I'd see ODZ at all these different times, and I never could make a ride.
Yeah, it's
Finally,
crazy time.
one day on the weekend, I got one, and I set up my Discord, and I got to talk to some of the guys. And I did
Yeah.
one ride. It was a coffee ride, and man, the guys were so cool. Long story short, so then that was the first time I ever wanted to do a real life event, and it
Yeah.
was a triathlon, and I was going to do
Yes.
the portion, right? And you know
Yeah.
this very
Yeah.
well.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's hear it. Yeah, we could roll right into it. I've got some photos too. So.
Oh, do you
Yeah.
really?
Yeah. Yeah.
So really, like, what really made me a loyal member of ODZ? I know I feel like I've been doing this for so long, it's only been less than a year. But look, my commitment to you guys is so strong, and the reason for that is, dude, Jason, I got to give you the credit. I did this ride, and I'm like, you know what, man, I wonder if I can incorporate this to this triathlon because the guys I'm doing the triathlon are so strong, and they expect to win this thing. And I was like, and they want me to be the bike portion. And I was like, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. And so that's you, Jason. That's where you come into play. I think I hit you up on Facebook or I did something, and you reached out. You didn't know me at all, and you said, "Look, Ted, you got what 2 or 3 weeks until this event. Here's what we're going to do." And you literally dedicated. I felt anyway. You know,
Yeah.
I I literally felt like I got a coach that you didn't know me from Adam, and you literally helped me train me every single day. And that race couldn't have gone any better. I've never had that such good of a PR ever. And yeah, we did end up winning that triathlon. And
Yeah.
Jason, man, I mean, after that, I mean, got me. Whatever, I will help you out no matter what you need now.
Yeah,
Thanks.
yeah. So I've got a photo of the three of you guys on top of the podium here. So at the Steelman Triathlon, right? Is it?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, super happy out there. But yeah, it sounds like you did. So tell us about the day. We've got a couple moments here. Tell me about the day and kind of how it went and what you were feeling kind of on that day.
Oh, wow. Yeah, so I thought you were nuts at first. You said, hey, wake up in the morning, wake up even earlier than I was waking up, and I need you to get on that bike. You got to do a warm up. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. I got to do it more. Okay, so it's like, all right. So I did the warm up, and I did. I felt all excited. I was pumped up. My expectations were more, I mean, my nerves were overcoming because there was so much pressure, or at least I put a lot of pressure on myself to perform. So I did the workout. It was a cold day. We throw the bikes on the bike rack. I pick up the other two members and we drive out there. And I mean, you're out there, you still can't see anything. And I'm looking around, and I've never been to a triathlon before. I've never
Hmm.
any of these. This is the first time in my life that I ever did anything like this. And man, the people were everywhere. Everyone was excited. And the coolest thing though about this industry is, dude, everyone's your friend. When we went out there, I could talk to anybody. Everybody was helping you, giving you advice, trying to teach you what to do. Like, so I was asking zillions of questions on how to do transitions. What do I, okay, there's this ankle thing that I have to put on. And So once I learned the logistics there, the race itself, man, so many things went through my head. Am I gonna fall? Am I gonna trip? Am I, when I'm on this bike, am I gonna go out too hard? What I didn't even know really what to expect. Am I gonna remember where to even ride my bike on this, right? But I give kudos once again to ODZ and to you because I went out there, you helped me map the ride. I knew what at that time I didn't have a power meter, but I knew where to keep my heart rate, right? So I focused on that, and literally just going through the little things that you taught me through the way. I literally just followed that roadmap, and yeah, I hit my PR. I think I was the second fastest bike out there. I wasn't the fastest.
That's pretty awesome.
The fastest bike, which I was pretty happy with.
No, that's great. Yeah, and then we got a photo of you on the top with your medal there. That's big old smile. I like that. I like that.
That smile didn't go away for a few weeks.
Yeah. No, that's an awesome feeling. That's awesome. That's an awesome feeling. We're gonna need to get you a kit to exchange there if that's okay. When we get together at some point.
That'd be awesome. Absolutely. I'm in. Yeah, count me in. So.
Yeah. I had reached out to you kind of early on, and I know you love to do a bit of travel. Oh, well, you're, was your wife around earlier today? Did I see her walking around? Hey, can you bring her on? Is she close by? Can we meet her and say hi?
Lauren, you want to jump on here?
Sure.
Yeah.
There you go. Look at this. Hello, good morning.
Hi, good
Wow,
morning.
look at her. Oh, look at you guys, so cute. All right. So yeah, we were talking, Ted and I, you and I had been talking about a camp that Team ODZ was putting on here in the coming year, right?
Yes.
And it was something that you were looking into, and we wanted you to come out. So we actually have a surprise for you this morning. Yeah. So so it's coming up in March, and so we actually know each other, your wife Lauren and I, pretty well. And so with Christmas and everything coming, we are excited to have you come visit us for team camp next year, 2019. You will be visiting the Team ODZ camp this season.
You gotta be kidding me!
Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays! Yeah. Oh man.
So you're staying in the house. You got a place. You have airline tickets and everything already.
Already.
Yeah. Right.
I don't know what to say. I swear, do this to. This is amazing. This is absolutely, dude. I'm so excited. I'm so pumped up to come. I had no idea.
Thank you for helping me.
No problem. We've been so excited. This is one of the reasons why I woke up at 3:15 this morning to do this interview.
I wondered what was so important. Like, he really wants to do this interview. I was like, I'm not going to say anything that funny. I don't know.
He's like, I don't understand. He said 3 o'clock in the morning was okay. Jason's crazy. That's okay. Yeah.
I am just beside myself right now.
This
is incredible.
All right.
Sorry, I'm really excited.
No.
This is great.
This is going to be great. Everyone on the list, we'll get you into the fold. You'll get into the chats. Everyone's super excited. You're like the golden child that's coming to visit. So we've got riders from all over the world that are coming. I think you're going to really enjoy yourself. Last year we had our beta version of this. I think you're going to really enjoy the house. We've got a place for you to stay. You already have a room, a bed. You've got everything. It's all been set up for you already.
Not even the floor? I get a bed?
No. Nobody sleeps on the floor. We're not 20 years old in Las Vegas. We do not do that anymore. So, my last question of the day, what's your most memorable team moment with Team ODZ?
I think it just happened. It just happened. I mean, okay, if this didn't occur, I mean, there's nothing that's ever going to top this. But if this didn't occur, the most memorable probably would have been doing one of your structured workouts.
There you go.
At the very, very beginning. And I never will forget this either. And literally like 50 ride-ons dropped on me in the middle of my workout. And I was just like, it was just the coolest feeling to be a part of something like that.
That's really
And
awesome.
I could tell that you guys were family. And now I know that you're actually part of our family. This one.
Yeah.
It's just been such a cool experience.
Crazy behind the scenes, like I had to be very careful chatting. Just yesterday actually was the worst. Was like I was talking to her and talking to you and making sure the messages were going, and like I didn't know how to like my first
I was
message.
upstairs texting you and you were downstairs texting him.
They were like,
You don't understand. My wife is like the communication on her phone. She avoids all of that stuff.
oh
Like
my
she
gosh.
can't even get a hold of her.
I was glued to my phone yesterday because of you.
Oh, there you go. And I didn't know how to message. I was like, please message back. Like super encrypted. She's like, hey Jason, how's it going? I'm like, okay, good. She knows who it is. I was like, great, great, great. Excellent. Well, congratulations. Our team is excited to have you there. They're excited to see this video, I'm sure. Thank you to your wife. Thank you to you, Ted. This is going to be one of your traveling adventures. So hopefully we can put it up on the rung. And for everybody watching today, I want to thank everybody here for joining us here on the team bus. We had a great moment today. It's got to be here in our top moments. I want to thank Ted for his time, his wife for his time, and we look forward to seeing him at our team camp. And hopefully we'll have some stories there. We will be live every day, so we'll make sure he stays alive and healthy. You'll be able to see him streaming by then. So other than that, I want to thank Ted for coming on. Thank you so much. And then we will see everybody on the next episode of On the Team Bus. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. It's amazing. You guys I can't believe this.
Awesome. We are clear.